Welcome to ever increasing, ever increasing. All right, last time we were talking about the fact of the Jesus in the upper room when Judas betrayed him, or when Satan entered into him. There's an area in here that I wanted to use to show you very clearly that Jesus was not poor. So let me read these scriptures again. Actually, I'm going to start a little further along than I did last time. Jesus had made a statement and said, somebody's going to betray me. The disciples were quizzical about who it was. So Peter said to ask John, the beloved disciple, ask Jesus who it was. Who was he talking about? And in verse 26, Jesus answered, it is he to whom I shall give a piece of bread when I have dipped it. And having dipped the bread, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon. Now listen to this carefully. Now after the piece of bread, Satan entered him. Then Jesus said to him, what you do, do quickly. But no one at the table knew. No one at the table knew for what reason he said this to him. It says they did not know, okay? For some thought, they didn't know, but some thought because Judas had the money box that Jesus had said to him, buy those things we need for the feast, or that he should give something to the poor. Wait a minute. Poor folk don't give to the poor. Have you ever seen welfare recipients giving to other welfare recipients? If anything, they're asking for more. So this is a very strange thing. It says very clearly they did not know why Jesus said what he said to Judas, but some thought that maybe because Judas had the money box that he told him to go buy some things that we might need for the feast, and or that he should give something to the poor. Why would they think that he would give something to the poor unless that was his modus operandi? In other words, he did that so often, it was a natural thing to assume, oh, he probably told him to go give something to the poor because he's always giving to the poor. Why would you think of that if this person was poor and didn't have anything? So I think it's a very clear indication that not only did Jesus have something, but the fact that he had Judas, who had the money box, who we would call in our modern time a treasurer. And of course, what is a treasurer for? To oversight a treasury. Wait a minute, but what's the purpose of a treasury? A treasury is to hold surplus, that which you have not spent. If you're spending everything, you don't need a treasurer or a treasury. And he was stealing out of the money box for 3.5 years and nobody knew it. So there had to be a lot in there in order for him to pilfer and nobody be the wiser. So if he had a money box, that meant they must have had surplus. So Jesus must not have been on welfare. He must have been well equipped to handle it. Also think about this, he had 12 disciples and he was responsible for them. Transportation, clothes, housing, food, taxes, plus himself. That's 13 people. That's a staff of 12 plus himself. That tells us that I need to quit, but I'll see you again.